Today, the judge ruled what role the media will have in Tyler Robinson's case going forward. Robinson is accused of fatally shooting Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University in September. So far in this case, both prosecutors and defense attorneys have filed motions asking for courtroom hearings to be closed or motions to be filed under seal. And so a lot of media entities, including the Salt Lake Tribune, stepped in and asked the judge for more transparency. What we saw in today's hearing was that the judge ordered that the attorneys, the defense, and the prosecution have to notify the media now of any time they want to file a motion to close a hearing or to file a motion in secret. So why this is important is because courtrooms are supposed to be open to the public, and we're supposed to be able to see what's happening, what kind of arguments the defense and the prosecution is making, what kind of rulings the judge is making. That type of transparency is very critical. And so far to have had closed hearings, secret filings, has made it really difficult to understand what's been going on in this case. One example would be for closing a hearing is because there was a lot of security measures being talked about when there was a debate over what kind of clothes Tyler Robinson could wear in court or whether he had to be shackled during those courtroom hearings. So understanding what kind of security measures the courthouse has is important for the judge in making that ruling. But the defense attorneys and the prosecution was arguing that letting everyone know those kind of safety measures kind of counteracts what those measures are in place to do and could be a safety risk for everybody who goes to those court hearings. Another limitation that the defense attorneys have asked for is to limit how Tyler Robinson can be photographed or filmed in court. And they're arguing that if he's filmed wearing a jail jumpsuit or you can see his shackles, that it could prejudice a potential jury to see him as guilty, even though he hasn't been found guilty. Today, the judge also ruled that a transcript from a hearing in October will be made public. And that was a hearing that was all about what kind of clothes Tyler Robinson can wear in court, whether he can be shackled. And it gets to those issues around security. What the judge found was that the transcript could be released with very limited redactions that just really protected those security concerns, but allowed the public to see what actually happened during that hearing and what the arguments were about. The next court hearing is scheduled for January, and what will happen there is attorneys will argue about a motion the defense attorneys filed to disqualify the entire Utah County Attorney's Office from the case. And the reason they filed that motion is that there's a key prosecutor on the case whose family member was at UVU when Charlie Kirk was shot. And the defense attorneys are arguing that this creates such a conflict of interest that the entire office should be banned from prosecuting the case. And the prosecutors disagree with this. They think that they can move forward with the case and prosecute it fairly. Despite a lot of court hearings so far, we're still very, very early in this case. Tyler Robinson hasn't entered a plea, no trial dates have been set yet, and we're still probably years away from seeing the end of this case.